today and yesterday and tomorrow. We just broke up, and all my friends, of course, are like, dude, you need to go out, you need to party. And someone just texted me, but you need to party, and you need to go just make out with as many chicks as you can, and just hook up all the time. I'm like, that's such a not good idea, because, you know, I still wasn't quite over her. It's like, guys, it's been an hour. I don't think that's not the best idea. But I got invited to a party, which I went to, and I don't drink, but many of the women there did. So a certain chick who was a little intoxicated came over. I was just kind of sitting on the couch minding my own business. She came over, she sat down, she's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, pretty good, what's up? And she's like, oh, you know, nothing much. You want to make out? And I'm like, okay, I guess. So she starts to lean in, you know, that slow motion in, and I'm like, hold on a second, did you brush your teeth today? I can't do this if you didn't brush your teeth. Yes, I brushed my teeth today. Okay. So we go in again for a second time. Wait a minute, what day is it? It's Wednesday. I have this strict only weekend kissing policy. Can you get back to me like in a little bit? Like never? Does everyone remember their first girlfriend or boyfriend? Probably not. Well, if you do, you're gonna know that that wasn't the best relationship that you had. I had my first girlfriend when I was in 7th grade, and you know, in the movies, that there's always that one guy that he's like, she goes in for the kiss, and he's just kind of like, hey, handshake, good job. That was me. It really was. We didn't hold hands. When we walked around, I used to walk with my arm around and be like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. We are so totally in love for the past 2 hours. It's true. We didn't kiss, none of that. Because every time she tried to go in, just be like, you did good today. You did a good job being my girlfriend. I'm glad that this is happening right now. And I actually also have a list, but my list is not the same as their list. Let's see. Handshakes, that was the next thing. Handshakes. You can tell a lot about a person by their handshake. If they have a weak handshake, then they have weak arms. If they have a strong handshake, then they probably have strong arms. If they have strong arms, they probably masturbate a lot, so you should not shake their hand. But people with strong handshakes, or they could be like really manly men, you know what I'm saying? Big buff guys, go to the gym every day, and like to brag about being a man. Yeah, not me, I understand. Yeah. So, I was trying to, with some of my friends, to see who was the bigger manly man. So one of my friends says, let's just have a manly man contest. I was like, first off, that sounds really gay. Let's not do that. But then he was like, no, listen, hear me out. Just say something that makes you a manly man. And he says, I'll start. So my friend John, he says, I threw Jell-O through a wall and it smashed through. I'm a manly man. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, one of my other friends said, I dry shaved with a chainsaw. I'm a manly man. I was like, that's a lie. You can't do that. And I was like, I've got you both. I watched The Lion King, Mufasa died, I only cried for 2 minutes. On the subject of children's shows, do you guys hear about how like in Lion King, they had sex written in the stars and all that stuff, but they tried to like hide it so kids were like, oh, what's sex? So, we don't want to talk about that right now. But now, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Like in kid shows, they don't try to hide it anymore. I don't know if you've seen any of the new Nickelodeon shows, but there's this show that my sister likes to watch. My sister's 12, so she's allowed to watch these things. She watches this show called Victorious, and this is... Woo! Yeah, you watch it for the plot, right? Yeah, so does everyone else. Yeah. It's really sexy. There's this one episode where they decide to put on a car wash to raise money for their school, because they're like an acting school and they need to raise money so they can put on plays and all this jazz. So one of the scenes is one of the girls getting sprayed in slow motion. How does this add to the plot of the show? Like, oh, okay, so now all the guys in the creeper bands pull up, and that's how they make their money. But thanks everyone for your time.